Hello everyone and welcome back to the devlog. In today's episode I'm going to be working on documents. If you remember, in the last video I was talking about a folder in the character status screen that would host all the files and documents the player finds. Well, it's about time I make said documents. I'm going to show you real quick a few things in the game that I did also concerning the notepad, but really what I'm going to be doing mostly is working on the documents, the document inventory system, the document sorting system, and things like that. So first of all, let's go into the character status screen. You have the folder here. Nothing has changed except this. Oh, sorry, it's not showing on the screen. There you go. This notepad has changed, not radically, but quite a bit. It's functionally exactly the same as I said earlier, but now it looks better. So the text is bigger because I changed the font color, everything, so it looks pretty. The rest is basically the same, but yeah, that's what I did most of the time. So that's it for the notepad, but I think it's much better this way. Maybe I need to make a few things to indicate better that you can write, but for now I think it's good enough. Maybe instead of making it look easier to use, maybe I'll just make a short like tutorial and show you that you can do it. Anyways, the main subjects are these. What is this? And perhaps what is this? As when DJ Khaled would say. This is a document. As you can see on the top left of the screen, it says read sample A4 doc. So what I did is a document system that's like based on a sort of virtual class, parent class that's like document, which has which is very bare bones, and it's just any document is a child of this parent document virtual class. This is not a child directly a child of this class. This is a subclass, a sub document class. It's the A4 document. It's basically any document that's written on an A4 paper, which is like, if you don't know what A4 is, it's a standardized paper size. It's 21 centimeters by 29 centimeters. It's a bit bigger in the game because the proportions are different, but basically it's the same proportions, right? So yeah, throughout the games you're going to find a lot of these, obviously. The way I did this is the texture here is always going to be the same. Or there's going to be a few, maybe there's going to be a few like standard textures, but the texture is not going to reflect what's written on it. It would be, in my opinion, a bit too resource intensive, I think. Having a lot of 3D labels printed everywhere would be a weight of resources, I feel like. So, you know, I have to take this into consideration. Also, it looks better, I think, when it's like a standardized, and when you click on it, it shows what's written on it. So that's how it works. So this is the only subtype of document that I've done so far. There's going to be a few others. I think the A4 is going to be the most common in the station, because that's like standard. But there's going to be a few others, maybe letters, maybe, I don't know, like sticky notes, a few other type of documents that I can't say, otherwise I would reveal a few things about the game and the story of the game, but so I don't really want to say it right now. But basically, there's going to be a wide array of different document types. This is the most common, however. So that's the first one I made. So if you click on it, it grays the screen out, and it sees like what's written on the text is displayed. Here it's just a random stuff. Lorem ipsum these nuts, classic meme. So yeah, what you can do is press escape to leave it on the ground and come back to it if you need it, or you can take it, which doesn't work yet. It just calls a Q3 function and it disappears. But what obviously it's going to do is it's going to put the file where you can find it in the folder here later. So how this will work is quite simple. Basically every single file is going to be, and document is going to be an instance of a subclass of document, or a subclass of document, whatever. And these documents will have a lot of metadata on the game side, and using this metadata I will be able to create a sorting system in your file. I thought about doing it manually for a while, like the player is free to create subfolders where they can like arrange files the way they like, but first of all, I think it's asking a lot for a player. Also, it would be very a pain in the ass to implement, and also I think the two ideas of making a sorting system and a user-generated sorting system are not incompatible. I could do both. So first of all, I'm going to do the automatic metadata-based sorting system with, like, you can switch between author, you can switch between. I just got done with the file inventory system. Let me just show you the game. I'll go over what it is in the game. So it doesn't look very pretty right now, but it works. I haven't started working on the sorting system, but I just want to like check in real quick before I start working on that. So I grab this, I grab this document. There's another document here, which is like a sticky note that someone working on the station put there to greet new recruits, right? So I'm gonna grab that. As you can see, it's like anything can be a document as long as it's paper, right? Well, as you see later, maybe not even paper. So yeah, let me just open the folder. And as you can see, there is something. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep this list. It's just something that I found, like that's like copyright free, but it's probably not gonna stay. Oh, well, maybe it will. I don't know. So as you can see, there are two documents. These bars, each thing here is a document. There's gonna be in place of this like little purple thing, there's going to be an icon, but I'm not done designing them, so yeah, for now it's a placeholder. It's going to display the title, sample A4 doc, sample doc, the author here is not assigned, and a short extract from the document. What's really interesting is that you can open them. It displays the document. So this one is a bit more interesting because there's actually something. So yeah, this is how it's going to work. Just look, it's going to look a bit prettier because as you fill up your inventory, obviously some of these documents are going to start overlapping with this text. So I'm probably going to make the background a little more dark, otherwise you're not going. It's going to be a bit messy to read. Maybe make the font a bit bigger. Maybe change the font. Maybe add an outline to the font so it's easier to read. There's a few, like obviously, of these things that I have to take into consideration for later, but as for now it works. I'm obviously not done with it. I need to add the sorting system that I mentioned earlier. I don't know where it's going to be. Probably around here there's going to be like sort by, or maybe above. I'm not sure yet. It doesn't really matter. As for these lines, honestly I didn't want to keep this look because it's very default Godot look, right? But I kind of like it, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just tweak it, or I'll see. Maybe I'll just keep it. Obviously, I need to design these pictures. Something that I didn't mention earlier about the file system is that later on, when you open a file and you read it, each file is going to have a custom image in the background to represent what it actually looks like. Because on the mesh, it's a default texture. If you saw the sticky note, it's also a default texture. But as I go on and I make more specific documents, I'm going to create a custom texture that I'm going to add in the background here above the text. And this is this texture that's going to be resized to a small vignette and added here so that you can, like, without having to read the title, you're going to be able to recognize what you're looking for. So yeah, this is where I'm at with that. It was it was rather simple, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm quite happy that I did it. Oh, I just realized a small mistake. As you can see, you can still... Oh crap! All right. Well, as you can see, there's still a few bugs that I need to fix. So I'm going to fix that, start working on the sorting system, and come back to you. Okay, so I'm back. I just realized that if I wanted to make the sorting system and everything in the same video, it would be a bit too long. So I decided I will probably end the video here. Before I go, I wanted to show you that I fixed the bugs from earlier. So there was 2 bugs. I don't know if I showed them all, but the first bug was that when I looked at something and I pressed escape, the text would remain on screen. So I fixed that real quick. And the other bug was that when I took something, it would still be able to be picked up, and I fixed that as well. So yeah, so I just wanted to come back real quick. In the next video, I'll be working on the sorting system. Until then, see ya.